What's up, guys? This is Nathan with Nate's Wireworks, and I'm going to show you what I've been working on here lately. A good buddy of mine, Brandon, bought an 03 Silverado that had a P01 512 KB PCM in it, and we were having a bunch of issues with it, so that's what kind of got me started in all this. Found a program on the internet called LS Droid. What it does is it reads the entire flash of the computer via OBD2 over Bluetooth connection. So you have to have a OBD2 dongle, kind of like the OBD Link MX Plus. I don't remember exactly how much that costs, but it's not too expensive. And then this is the bench programming harness or box that I built. Basically, it's just a project box that I got off of Amazon. This switch right here simulates battery power, constant power. This switch right here simulates the ignition power. And then I've got a Deutsch DTM 12-pin connector on the back side that comes all the way over to this factory PCM connector. Bought all this brand new, and basically the whole point in doing it like this is modular, so I can unplug this connector, make a harness for like an E38 computer, and plug it right in, and then it's plug and play after that. So it's just more convenient to do it like this. I kind of wanted to give you an overview of the software, so I'm going to go ahead and shut all this down, and I'm going to open up LS Droid, the beta. This is an Android tablet. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn power on this and go ahead and turn ignition power on, and I'll come over here and I'll go to read PCM. This is a 99/07 P01, so I'll click on that, and in the top right hand corner over here there's a Bluetooth connect button, and you have to pair your dongle obviously before you do this, but you select what device you want to use and it automatically connects. Gives you a little warning, says this is experimental software, it's all under development right now. So go ahead and hit continue, and it goes ahead and connects to the computer and asks if you would like to read the entire contents of the PCM. So you can hit yes. And it's successfully connected, and now it is reading the entire flash. When you're all done reading the flash, it says it takes about 11 minutes, and that's honestly about how long it takes. Once you read the entire flash, it will ask you to save it, so then you name it, save it to your tablet. And the cool thing about this is say you accidentally brick this PCM, you have the factory flash off of it saved as a bin file on your Android. So you have the factory VIN, the factory serial number, the factory operating system calibrations. You have everything you need to restore this PCM. Now, one cool thing is the developers of this software are working on a way to unbrick these computers without having to open them. Right now you have to open them, you have to desolder the flash chip from the PCB with a hot air rework station, then you got to plug the flash into one of these EEPROM readers, and then you can load the factory bin file back onto it. So since I'm reading it right now, I'm going to have this entire bin file saved. Say I do accidentally brick this computer, flashing it with like HP tuners or EFI Live or Tuner Pro. All I have to do is, I say all I have to do, it's really not that easy. I just desolder the EEPROM from the main board, put it in here, and then I can flash the factory bin back to it, solder the PROM or the flash back to the PCB, and then the computer's restored. So it's just a really cool process that the technology is advanced enough that now we're able to read and flash factory PCMs wirelessly. And this is all open source. The guys that are working on the software, I mean, they're just doing it in their free time, and I think it's really awesome that somebody's dedicating this much time to making a project or a product work. So you don't have to go out there and eventually someday not have to spend $100 for an HP Tuner's credit. You can just load the bin on there, open it up in Tuner Pro, load the proper XDF file, change your parameters, turn DoD to lead off, disable your oxygen sensors, then just use this same process to write the bin right back to the PCM. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video, and I'll start it again once this read's done, and I'll show you it writing the bin file back to the factory PCM. Alright, well, it got done reading the bin file, so we're just going to save this as test. And it says your file's been saved in the main directory of your SD card or in the main storage folder. If your device uses internal storage only, the file's been saved as test.bin. So the bin file is now saved on my Android device. Now that the file of the bin has been saved to the Android device, this version of LS Droid that I'm using, remember this is all under development, it's all beta, so some features aren't working, so you kind of have to switch between different versions of the programs that the developers have worked on. Because right now, if you use the same software or Android app and you go to write PCM, it says PCM reading disabled. All forms of PCM writing are currently disabled in this version of LS Droid. Please touch screen to clear this message. So to get around this, we go back to the main menu, or basically the desktop of your Android device, and come over here to LS Droid Write version 6.1.0. I accidentally had it open. Let me close this out so you can see the process from the very beginning. Open LS Droid Write. It's just kind of warning messages. Hit I agree. Yes, the vehicle is ready. Ignition switch is on. Hit continue. It's going to look for updates. I don't have the tablet connected to the internet right now, so I'm just going to touch anywhere on the screen to clear that update. I'll go ahead and turn my Bluetooth on, connect to the OBD-Link MX device. It goes ahead and connects to the computer, gets the OS ID, select flash type. And right now we're going to clone from bin file. So we're basically just going to restore the bin that we just read. Hit select. It's going to bring up another menu of all the bin files that are currently saved to the computer. The one that we just did was test.bin. So we'll click on that one. It loads it. It says please verify the file selected. Your device will stop responding while the flash is retrieved and may take up to 2 minutes to be loaded. So we're going to go ahead and use this file. Right now it's building the flash file. We'll let it run through this. Right now it's just building the flash file with the software on the Android device. Nothing is being transferred to or received from the computer right now. So now you have to type in full flash to make sure basically this is you saying, yeah, I know what I'm doing. And we'll hit begin flash. Another warning message. We'll hit I understand. Now it's connecting to the PCM. And it is writing the flash or the bin file that we just read from the PCM in the previous, or at the beginning of this video. It is now writing that right back to this computer. So once this writing process is done, I'll start the video again and show you that we can still read all the contents and see everything that's inside this PCM. It's almost done. It's going to verify the flash success. Says PCM state verified. Please turn the key off for 15 seconds to complete the PCM reboot. So we'll go ahead and shut the ignition off for 15 seconds. And as soon as 15 seconds has passed, we'll go ahead and open LS Droid Beta 2.0, the program that we originally read the PCM with. Give another 5 seconds here. Turn the ignition back on. I'll make sure that we can read everything inside the PCM. P01. Connect to the Bluetooth device. Continue. And the PCM still alive. Still reads the PCM OS number. You can see everything that's going on with it. So there you have it. Wirelessly basically back up the flash of a P01 PCM, save it to your Android device, and if anything goes wrong, you at least have a way to restore it if you have the means to and the equipment. Like I said, the developers of this LS Droid software are working on a way to be able to restore a factory bin to a PCM without having to desolder the flash chip and solder it back on. There's a little pin on the PCB that you can ground out for half a second. It kind of puts the PCM in a recovery mode. Once that recovery mode's been established, their software is able to recognize that the PCM's in recovery mode and will go ahead and force write or write whatever you want to write back to the computer to bring it back to its original state. So it's some pretty awesome software. I'm not sure exactly the exact name of the developer. The guy's got a YouTube channel. It's called Pete S160 Plus, and he's just got video after video of him working on the software, developing it, testing it, and the guy's pretty damn sharp. So if you get a chance, follow him. And then there's also threads on PCMhacking.net and Gearhead EFI. You can get on the forums, watch the progress, see the questions that are being answered to make sure you don't ask a question that has already been answered. So check out those two forums, sign up, be a part of the community. You know, I'm pretty sure you can donate money to this guy. He's on the forums. Keep in mind, he's doing all this for free. This is like a hobby to him that he's bringing, you know, to the mainstream world for people like you and I that can't write code but are tech savvy enough to just get it done. So if you got any questions, you can hit me up, Nate's Wireworks on Facebook, or you can follow my YouTube channel, which is Nate's Wireworks as well. Thanks for watching.